Clocks to go, top 6, Lucas Oil's Group A. Stewie Latham off the trailer, first onto the track. Kendra Death doing the navigational duties. Willie open it up to 100% performance from the engine. Stewie Latham been running it around about 90%. So Willie open it up for this one. So away they go. The Ryco machine, Heron Constructions. The boat is called Chaos, and if you met Stewie Latham, you can understand why. Ripping bloke out of Western Australia, has made New Zealand home for a number of years now, and really just getting better and better each run here today. He's just got to stitch his ones together. Absolutely spot on.
Oh, mate, these guys have driven superb all day, as you mentioned. Of course, they co-driving this boat with Paddy and Jay Hayden. They're going to have to jump out pretty quick. But look at the finesse as they go down the back. Come round the exit out of here. It's fantastic. This is going to be a tight time. All he's got to do is come around and get through the money corner. Oh, no pressure at all on his teammate. But this is going to be a superb time of 47.823. What a great start to the top 6 shootout for the Group A's.
Yeah, sure. He's pretty happy with himself with that one. And just casting our eyes down on to the ramp. Ross Travers, Sean Rice, Rick Flowerday, just sitting on there. This boat, the Ryco boat, will come down. They will just swap driver and navigator there. Ollie Silverton not down onto the ramp as yet. That is Violent Tendencies now making their way to the start line.
Now, see, Ollie tends to do that, doesn't he? He tends to just play this cat and mouse game like, yeah, I know, I've got to get down there. But he's got to get down there, otherwise he's going to get told off by Robbie and Mike.
Well, that could well happen. But certainly, as we now see, Violent Tendencies facing the starter, and away they go. So this is Tim Betts and Joe Kapua.
Yeah, look, this boat has been co-driven today, as we know, but they've both driven superb drives through here. So, of course, we know the boat does change colour as you where it goes, and we quite don't know what the actual colour is, but that's okay. It doesn't matter about the colour of the boat, it's about the performance, and that comes down to the superb driving of Tim Betts and the outstanding navigation of Joe Kapua as they go back through the centre of the course.
Yeah, interesting that I thought that Betsy didn't make the time to get into the top 6 there, so maybe I was very much mistaken.
Yeah, no, not sure on that one, KV.
So anyway, Tim Betts and Joe Kapua out on track at the moment. Their time a 50.246. 50.246. Ollie Silverton now coming down onto the ramp. Rick Flowerday and Jazz Flowerday. ZB Holmes out of the Bay of Plenty coming off the trailer now. Making their way towards the start line. They know that they need to nail this one.
Yeah, of course, they've got to get a 47.823 to be on the top, but they've just got to beat at the moment a 50.246. which of course we've just seen out on the track. So yeah, of course they won't realise that. They'll be just going out to get the best possible time they can, and they don't have to drive anything too radical. They just got to stick to what they've been doing all weekend.
Yeah, Rick Flowerday really pushing this Stinger race hole very hard indeed around Lucas. Not too bad around there. The exit pretty good as they come back on themselves. Now back in towards commentary. Really interesting to see how they get around this speed bowl quite nicely. A little bit sharp around a couple of there, but that is being, well, peaking to the nth degree. But it is very, very important to keep the boat smooth, keep the boat constant radius where required. So Rick and Jazz Flowerday into the latter part of this lap. Now into this lot of right-hand turns into the mouth fresh money corner, split the middle and across the line in a 47.812. They go to the top of the table, 0.011 quicker than Stuart Latham. 0.011 quicker than Stewie Latham.
Man, that's superb. That is absolutely superb driving from that crew there, Cavey. That's a great time. And I'll tell you what, mate, we've now got Sean and Faye Rice in the elite Kitchens machine Dream it, live it, it says on the back of the boat, and I'm sure these two do that every time they go around the track.
Yeah, certainly a family of rev heads, no doubt about that. So it'd be great to see how this is going to come out here for Sean and Faye Rice. Of course, Rick Flowerday with a 47.812 there. So what will Sean Rice be able to produce here? Oh, he's out of the blocks very quickly, very hard. Drove a little bit deep into that first bit, had to really get onto the wheel to get himself straightened back up again. But he is full guns ablaze. He's like he's in a Western movie, just out there, just popping them off left, right and centre. Elite Kitchens, Sean Rice.
Now watch the drive as he comes through this line. Beautiful exit out of the sprint bowl bend there as he comes to the top of the track. He serves up another ace and goes, here, you hit this one, I'm going back down the other way. Beautiful style as he comes down the side of the track. Oh, this is going to be superb. It's going to be a great time. All he's going to do is hit the money corner. And here we go, folks. It's going to be a fantastic time. It's a 44.891 and slides them 1 second. Sorry, no, what not one. Oh, 3 seconds quicker of Rick Flowerday. What a great drive, KV.
Yeah, fantastic for Sean Rice there in the Costa Nostra vessel. The Elite Kitchens and Monster Energy really pulled one out at the right time of the day. So now it is just the waiting game, excuse me, for the pair of Rices, the Ricing pair, the Sean and Faye Rice, husband and wife, getting a little bit tongue-tied.
Husband and wife Rice?
Yeah, getting a bit tongue-tied towards the end of the day. But now waiting for the radioactive machine of Ross Travers, Amanda Kiddo sitting in right alongside him. Remember, this man has won New Zealand championships. He's reigning number 2 in the world in this category, number 3 in New Zealand in this category. So what will he do? The little 8 1/4 inch jet unit. Ross Travers has been knocking at the door with the guys certainly, and this one is going to be a cracker. Ross Travers, he's just got to pinpoint perfect this boat each and every time.
That's dead right, mate. If we look at his where is he? His times there. He's previously done a 45.666, so he can get in there. He's got to post something pretty similar to that to be on the podium. As he takes a nice line through there. Look at that style as he heads down the straight. Just really opens it up. Nice tight line through that, through there, KV. Oh my goodness me, this is looking pretty sharp.
Yeah, Ross Travers certainly no slouch beyond the wheel. The trophies and the accolades that have been so well deserved that have come his way after years of hard work. Had a plan when he first started jet sprinting. It was a 3-year plan. He achieved it in 2. And now in this Group A category, really on a flyer here. So radioactive, Ross Travers, Amanda Kiddo. This is going to be a good time. This is going to worry Sean and Faye Rice. Oh, got a bit untidy. Oh, 45.280 into P2. It was that final corner that cost him a plethora of time. It wasn't bad, that final corner. Let him down just that little bit.
It was almost he took a bit of ground with him as he bounced around through there. If you pick up the replay, I'm not sure if you'll see that now.
In fact, Ross Travers at the split was 0.1 up.
Yeah, well, there we go. So it's not quite just here. You'll see him come around. Just have a look at this on the replay, folks, as he comes back around. You might try and see. I think he grabs a bit of a bit of a crosswash there, but he comes right across to the far island, rides up a little bit, and that didn't push him out enough. So that may have cost him the top spot on the podium, but we'll just wait and see. At the moment, he slides into P2. Sean Rice in 1 and Rick Flowerday in 3.
So Ollie Silverton and Jess Sit now coming down. Interesting, looks like Tim Coleman going back down onto the ramp there as well. So just a little bit of silence across the venue here. It's a little bit weird, ladies and gentlemen, but one thing that these engines will do, they're a high torque engine, so they rev up to about 6,800, roughly around about there. So think about that. That's 100 times a second a piston is going up and down. Now that is just an incredible amount when you're talking 6,800 revs per minute. So the amount of force that is on these boats in the G forces that they pull. So it's not only the pressure on the driver and the navigator, but also on the equipment. Paddy Hayden now coming off the trailer. His wife, Jay Hayden, sitting in right alongside him. It has been a battle between Stewie Latham and Paddy Hayden, A and B drivers respectively. Stewie Latham put in a 47.8. So will Paddy Hayden go better than that? And of course the time currently to beat is a 44.891. Not sure that Paddy Hayden in this boat can achieve that here.
I don't know, but Stewie Latham's come out to have a look just to make sure that his teammate is not going to do that, like you say. But Paddy won't leave nothing on the track. He promised Jay a podium for Valentine's Day. Let's see what he can deliver, KV.
So Paddy Hayden from Te Awamutu out there, his last opportunity today, drove quite deeply into Lucas. The pressure is on, but Paddy Hayden, of course, a New Zealand champion in the B category, does understand pressure, knows what the job at hand is, got to concentrate. He's backed off through that central channel before, not so that time. A little bit of an ease off, heading into Lucas. Now the fast part of the track, into the NZ Speed Bowl. The exit out of there, absolutely beautiful. Jay Hayden, the arm right out the front. Paddy just eases off it into the final corner. Paddy Hayden with a 47.604 into position 3. Displaces, puts Rick Flowerday and Stewie Latham into 4 and 5 respectively. Sean Rice maintains the lead.
Well, I don't think Stewie's going to be very happy about that, KV. As he wanders below the commentary box now, shaking his head, shrugs his shoulders and just mopes back towards the pits thinking, oh, now I'm going to have to put up with that all night.
Yeah, so Tim Coleman now coming out, Dylan Matthews, 2 to go in this one. So I think they've decided to go all in with the Group A's.
Couple on a day licence. I've just had that clarified for me, so we've got to bring them in, racing for points, of course.
Right, okay, no worries at all. We'll clarify that for you, ladies and gentlemen, in just a little bit. So Tim Coleman, Dylan Matthews out on track at the moment.
And they've driven superbly all day too, KV. They haven't put a foot wrong so far, touch wood. I'll just tap Mel on the head there, touch wood. So we fly through the centre of the course, and he gives me the look. Round there, like I say, they've co-driven this boat, and they've needed drivers put a foot wrong today.
Yeah, they've really got this boat going. At the start of the season, it was a little bit sluggish, so the work they've put into it certainly paying off in this mid part of the season. Tim Coleman, nice final corner across the line with a 48.213.
Oh, where does that slots him into? It just leads him into P6. So we've just got Ollie Silverton to come. Now this guy, he loves coming from the back, I'll tell you.
So just to explain what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 2 drivers in the Group A category that were on day licences, 1 Paddy Hayden and 2 Stuart Latham. So what that does is the day licences can't upset the overall championship points, which is why the top 6 became a top 8. 1 more to go. Ollie Silverton just set the time they need to beat to take this round win is a 44.891. So, Clearview, PSP, beat GJ Gardner Holmes, Munich Sheep Medal. Ollie Silverton, reigning New Zealand champion, reigning world champion.
And he'll know that too. He'll know that he's got to post that time, Katie, because his crew would have told him that. That's the luxury of going last. As we look at the style, as he comes through the sprint fold. Oh, that's a beautiful exit out of there, Katie. We've got a fantastic viewing platform here that we've commentated from all day. As we watch Ollie and Jess head down the back straight, picking up a couple of seconds as he flies through the sprint fold now.
So Ollie Silverton, Jess set into these couple of final right-handers. This is the money one. It will be Ollie Silverton over the line into P1 with a 44.220.6 quicker than Sean Rice. So Ollie Silverton, Jess Sit in first place. Sean and Faye Rice in 2, and Ross Travers and Amanda Kitto in 3. So that's how it winds out our Group A. Ladies and gentlemen, what a drive from Ollie Silverton. That is the reason he is the reigning world champion. That is the reason he is the reigning New Zealand champion. Rise to your feet, ladies and gentlemen, as Ollie Silverton and Jess Sid take the checkered flag for a well-deserved victory lap.
Put your hands together, folks. That's as they come down the straight pasture. Fantastic drive. They've had a superb day in the seat and not put a foot wrong. Great recovery. But hats off to Sean and Faye Rice. They've battled as well. And don't forget my good mate down there, Ross Travers, Super Mario, and Amanda Kiddo. What a great drive for them as well. So they'll go back and they'll reassess another podium. Just how do we knock this guy off, KV? What do we have to do to knock him off, they'll say?
Well, it's only second in it from first to second, and then from 4, 5 and 6 all in the 45-second bracket. So certainly a close form of racing in this Group A. But ladies and gentlemen, we now have our